Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on January 23, 2023. Michal Martin very concerned for Iran prisoner Bernard Phelan. Idaho murders, update, Brian Koberger search warrant found less evidence than expected, expert says. People are shocked, the Welsh firm breeding maggots to heal wounds. Patients should be charged for GP appointments and A&E visits to ease waits, Sajid Javid says. Sky News, Times letters, Sajid Javid's call for GP appointment fees. The Times, Shadow Chancellor says Sajid Javid's NHS proposal is not the answer. The Independent, mark my words, this will be the end of the NHS if the Tories have their way. The Guardian, Sajid Javid's call to charge for GP and A&E visits threatens principle of NHS, say medics. Woman applauded for defending passenger asked to swap seats on flight. Go back to row 26 where you belong. Algae that blights our seas is harvested to make useful products. Ian Black, former Guardian Middle East editor, dies aged 69. Russia, Putin's Kremlin targets LGBT in new crackdown. BBC, Russia, authorities poised to wield new legislation to ban films featuring LGBTI characters. Trump News, live, Trump fills memorial speech for vlogger Diamond with his favorite rally gripes. The Independent, Donald Trump latest news, January 21, 2023. Bloomberg, judge issues scathing ruling and nearly $1 million fine against Trump. CNN, Trump drops lawsuit against New York Attorney General Letitia James. BBC, Hillary Clinton supporters goad Trump after judge fines him $1 million for revenge lawsuit against her. Spain gang bust, Ukrainians exploited in illegal tobacco operation. Alec Baldwin News, live, actor to continue filming Rust after involuntary manslaughter charges. Lunar New Year brings China out from under pall of COVID. The Guardian, Chinese families reunite for Lunar New Year, BBC News. BBC News, Lunar New Year, Chinese families meet for bittersweet reunions. BBC, shadow of COVID hangs over China's New Year celebrations. Channel 4 News, China celebrates Lunar New Year with most COVID rules lifted. Police violently raid Lima University and shut Machu Picchu amid Peru unrest. The Guardian, deadly protests spread in Peru. We will be here until Boluart resigns. Financial Times, Machu Picchu closed indefinitely amid deadly protests in Peru. The Independent, Peru protests, Machu Picchu closed indefinitely and tourists stranded. BBC, Peru closes Machu Picchu amid violent protests against President Dina Boluart's government. The rumbling percussion of artillery echoes as a David and Goliath battle takes place in the city of Bakhmut. Sky News, we are the Second Army. How Ukraine keeps its trains running under threat of attack. People-smugglers, recruiting Russian captains for migrant boats to Italy. Ukraine News, live, Germany, won't stand in way of Poland tanks as Johnson makes surprise trip. The Independent, Germany, would not stand in way of Poland sending tanks to Ukraine, says Minister. The Guardian, US reads riot act to Germany over refusal to send Leopard tanks to Ukraine. The Telegraph, is Germany letting Ukraine down? It's not that simple. Bloomberg, Russia-Ukraine war at a glance. What we know on day 334 of the invasion. California gunman found dead in van after killing 10 in Chinese New Year mass shooting. Sky News, Monterey Park, California shooting suspect dead after killing 10, police say. BBC, Monterey Park shooting news, live, Hu Contran, 72, identified as gunman after body found in white van. The Independent, California, latest mass shooting will spark calls for tighter gun control, but don't expect action anytime soon. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.